All right, let's get another round of applause for Mackenzie. So, how are you guys all doing? Good, I hope. Good? Good? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I wasn't doing too well for a few weeks, but I'm getting better. I had a really bad case of writer's block, or as I like to call it, temporary authorial incapacitation. That's what I forged on the doctor's note. But I think it's totally legitimate because, like, if a guy gets mono from making out with his girlfriend and he's tired and he doesn't feel like doing his essay, why should he get a 3-week extension? And then here I am trying so hard to write my essay, but everything I do just comes out flat. I make this beautiful sculpture of an essay, and then everything I wrote, it was so bad. It was just like an elephant just came and stomped on it and then picked it up and with its trunk and threw it in the dumpster. I don't know. It was, yeah, that's how my writing was. So bad that there's just no laughter. Anyway, but I'm feeling better because whatever I do when I get writer's block is I pull out a great author and start to read. So I turn to a very wise man who has just a wonderful way with words, Dr. Seuss. So I was rereading one of my favorites, Redfish, Bluefish, and since it's an election season, whenever I read that book during an election season, all I can think of is how much I just want to punch a Republican. Because the rhyme goes, redfish, bluefish, one fish, two fish, old fish, new fish. Oh, what a lot of fish there are. Some are red and some are blue, some are old and some are new. Some are glad, some are sad, and some are very, very bad, like Mitt Romney. Actually, I don't usually do political humor because I'm a Democrat, and we take the high road, except when there's a flood. Then we're right down there, leading the rescue effort. But to be honest, I don't really sympathize with people who build their houses in floodplains, because if you're living in an area that the elevation is 5 meters below sea level, and you act shocked when your basement is flooded, you're 5 meters below sea level. So I would kind of expect water up to your roof, because your house is just a marker. Next time it rains really hard, that's where we're gonna put the lake. But going back to writer's block, I really do think it needs a more serious name, because right now it's writer's block. Congratulations, Mackenzie, you're a writer. Here is your writer's block. Do whatever you want with it. It's really useful. Or I don't know, writer's block. It's where all the cool authors live, J.K. Rowling, J.R.R. Tolkien. He lived there, and that woman who wrote Twilight, she wanted to live there, but thank goodness there was no space at the time. Actually, my favorite use for the word writer's block would be it's some cool karate move that they've developed to teach English majors so that they can defend themselves when people make fun of them for having a terrible major that they're not going to be able to get a job. That's what writer's block should be. Anyway, this is my first year living in an apartment, and I'm really excited, all on my own. And I've been doing a lot of decorating. So I bought this really nice landscape, this beautiful painting to hang on one end of my hallway. And for the other side of the hallway, I wanted another one, but it was kind of expensive, so I couldn't afford it. So I bought a mirror to hang there instead. Because now it's I have two identical paintings, except for that sometimes I can see my face in one of them. I think it's pretty exciting. But see, a picture, a photograph would be cheaper, but I can't bring myself to buy a photograph and try and call it art. I don't believe in art photography, because how did you make that picture? It's I don't know, I pushed a button. I made the artistic decision not to use flash, and I hit the zoom key twice. Come on. yeah, I could do that too. And sometimes I print my photos in black and white so that they look old. It's like an instant classic, right? I don't know, that news is clicking all night. Okay, anyway. Okay, sorry. What was I going to say? Oh, right, okay, so I'm a business major, and my mother was pretty upset when she found out because she wanted me to go into like engineering or like particle physics so that I would be like some kind of like, I don't know, like a minority, because there aren't very many women in those fields. But I told her, hey mom, at least I'm not in any of the fields where women are most overrepresented, such as, like prostitution, pornography, pole dancing, or ballet. I mean, honestly, I think it would be the worst if I was in ballet. The reason I don't support ballet is because I think it's just like a fancy justification for anorexia. So I don't support that at all. Sorry if there's any ballerinas in the audience. That'll be awkward. Let's see, I think that, there's something else I wanted to tell you guys, but I just need to. Okay, oh yeah, this is a good one. I promise. Okay, so the new iPhone 5 came out recently, and I was totally going to buy one until I like checked out Apple Maps, and you guys have probably heard by now, but like Apple Maps, it's just like, it's not good at all. They took Google Maps and they decided to replace it because they're Apple and the best isn't good enough. I don't know if you knew this, but like their brand slogan is "Think differently." Okay, so think differently. That's a really good motto if like you're an English major and you need to get your life turned around. Think differently, right? Like join engineering or business. There are plenty of job offers. I don't know. Think differently. Like I think that's a good one for Republicans too. I don't know. It's also good for serial killers. But I don't know. Think differently. That's not what I want to hear. Like from like my cartographer. The person who's making my maps. Because if I have a job interview to go to, and I know that it's somewhere near the business school, if Apple Maps is trying to send me off to North Campus, like I don't care if they think differently. I know that it's wrong. So think differently. Yeah, that's the problem with Apple Maps. That is the core of the problem. It all stems from that. And that's all I've got for you. So thank you. And next up is Ryan.